In today's generation, undeniably technology has been fast in progression. There's always an advantage and disadvantage about this, and it's a very hot topic. So with this, we've come up an interview and a reflection of ours that highlights the increase of unemployment from labor-saving technologies. And so on, we are going to interview Mr. Ruben John Mascarinhas. Mr. Mascarinhas is a tourism student in Joji Ilagan International School. He is the Mr. Icon 2019 and is also a full-time artist and a part of JID Ambassador.
What is your opinion about labor-saving technological advancement?
So my opinion with labor-saving technological advancements is there will always be its disadvantage and advantages. When it comes to its advantage, it can easen up and make the work faster. However, the risk of with such advancement is it would replace labor workers, specifically those who are in the factory, and they would be replaced by machineries, and it would increase the number of or percentage of unemployment. So yeah.
Do you think that the Philippines is ready to adopt labor-saving technological advancement? Why or why not?
So if Philippines is ready to adopt labor-saving technological advancement, for me, with today's situation, with the Philippine situations, with COVID-19 pandemic, it has been a eye-opener, or it shows that Philippines is really not yet ready to advance because madami pang faulty practices or systems here in our country. So adapting another thing that is big and heavy, like the labor saving technological advancement, would be hard to adapt for the Philippines. So I would not say that Philippines is yet ready to adapt such advancements.
For you, how does unemployment through labor-saving technology advancement can impact the economy?
With the increase of unemployment and its impact on our economy, is labor workers, or so we can also call them as our taxpayers, are replaced by machineries, or with this or such technological advancement, it would really affect our economy because the decrease of taxpayers is high, and I believe that we do depend on our tax in improving our country, our infrastructures, our tourism, our medical industry. I best believe that the increase of unemployment rates does affect the impact of the economy, as the decline of taxpayers.
Do you think these labor-saving technological advancement increases unemployment in the future? Why or why not?
Like I said earlier, the disadvantage of labor-saving technological advancement is it increases the number of employment or percentage of unemployment. I do believe that it does decrease. However, it would depend on the situation, because for someone who is an artist, such as labor-saving technologies are a tool for me to to better my work, to ease in my work, to faster my work. However, specifically for workers who work in the factories, for those companies who produces a lot of goods, replacing labor workers with machineries can really increase the percentage of unemployment. So I would say it would really depend on the situation.
What should be done in order to prevent future wide-scale unemployment amid technological progress?
So with technology, there is change, and with change, there is a need to adapt. And to prevent a wide scale of unemployment, we have to focus on things that are in line with technology. And a way to adapt is to really educate people with technology. It may be information technology, making of machineries, maintenance, anything that is really under technology, or anything that is under advancements or technological advancements. And with COVID-19 pandemic has been a good or great example of people being wiser on how they utilize or use their different social media platforms in promoting their products to at least gain profit and income from it. And I would say it would decrease the number of unemployment as they generate money and in the comfort of their home. So, yeah.
Labor saving technologies can help lessen the workload and work hours of employees. However, if we let technologies take over labor, there's a great chance that unemployment rates will increase. Change is constant, but we must also think of the welfare of those people who will be affected by these innovations. Also, unemployment will have a negative impact to the economy. Thus, maintaining the manpower is essential despite having advanced technologies that are time efficient.
Technological change is a broad concept and encompasses the varied and constant advances being made in the fields of machinery. Technological change produces increased efficiency in certain areas, often eliminating jobs. For me, labor-saving technological change can increase unemployment rate in the future, not only in the Philippines but also around the world because of replacing manpower to machineries. For example, advanced farm equipment means that people are no longer required to handpick food from the fields. A backhoe can clear a construction area in minutes as opposed to the hours it would take several workers to complete the same task. Fast food chains are also adopting machines to work rather than people.
Labor-saving new technologies can reduce time and effort needed in carrying out a specific task, but it can also cause an increased unemployment since labor would become less important and workers would be replaced by machineries. And this will have a negative impact on economic growth of the country. Increased unemployment will cause a fall in tax revenue because there are fewer people paying income tax and also spending less.
Technology helped us. It's changing our lives and it makes work easy for us. It makes our job faster, it makes communication easier, and reduce risks and errors while improving performance. But advancement of technology is causing unemployment by changing the process at the workplace. If technology become capable of doing the same job the human once did, they will no longer have a role in the workplace. They will lose their jobs, they won't get paid, and they can't provide their needs. Especially here in the Philippines, where people earn just by being a cashier, waitress, dishwasher, farmers, and many more. What will happen to them if technology takes their place? I think we are not ready yet to this kind of change. Not yet.
I believe that labor saving technological advancement has its positive and negative impact on our economy, but I'm afraid that in the near future there would be an increase in employment. So I hope that our country, Philippines, should know the significance of the labors and as well as the advancement of technology.
The global economy has been deeply affected by technology and its use of been linked to the transformation of the marketplace, improved living standards, and more robust international trade. Technological advances have improved operations significantly and lowered the cost of doing business. But recent technological advances in technology have begun to have a negative influence on existing employment opportunities for human beings, especially to workers. Numerous studies have demonstrated a worrisome decline in low and medium income employment resulting from the replacement of human workforce with machines. But if not controlled and beyond limits, workers will no longer have a position in the workplace if technology becomes capable of doing the same job. There's also a possibility, however, the people will lose jobs paying middle class salaries and get locked out of their jobs, especially among those without advanced degrees.
Unemployment occurs when developments in technology and working practices cause some workers to lose their jobs. But technology has always fueled economic growth, improved standards of living, and opened up avenues to new and better kinds of work. It was reported by Grates and Michaels 2017 on their study entitled Is Modern Technology Responsible for Jobless Recoveries?, in which they test this probability using data on recoveries from 71 recessions in 21 industries and 17 countries, which they found out that technology doesn't really affect the unemployment rate of developing countries around the globe, but it only increases the employment of the industries and the companies. Therefore, if it's taken together, this evidence suggests that technology is not causing jobless recovery.
In today's progression, along with the advancement of technology, sure enough, these technologies have helped us progress, may it be from agricultural industry or in general the nation's economy. However, I believe that in order to achieve great things, there is always a need to sacrifice. One example is this labor-saving technological advancement that have significantly affecting its human resources as they are replacing them with machinery. However, this machinery's advantage is that they are very efficient and time-saving. This is where what they call capital saving comes in. To conclude, this labor-saving technological advancement carries both advantage and disadvantage.